Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve.
Well, I just saw the title of the episode called One for All. I'm wondering if All Might's going to get out of this by, like, just calling to the heavens.
And all of them come, that same thing,
like, give them the strength.
That Deku saw, where they all
something
come in.
Similar to that, where, like, it gives them the extra strength just to get through it, you know?
Just to get out of this gym. It's definitely not over, but...
No, I still think this is going to end in, like, they're going to kind of be not separated, but you know what I mean, like...
Somehow it's going to get broken up.
I don't think they're going to need one of them's going to die, you know? But maybe. This is what we're talking about last time.
It's got to be All Might, if it's any of them, you know what I mean? Because I don't
Well, no, because remember we weren't sure if All for One
transferred himself.
Yeah,
but he still is so powerful.
Because the way remember when he was leaving, he was acting like he was going to be dead, you know, like by staying there.
Yeah.
But maybe that was just him thinking that, because All Might was there. No.
Let's find out.
Yep. Here we go.
みんなで笑って暮らせる世の中にしたいです。そのためには象徴が必要です。
象徴？
平和の象徴。この国から犯罪が減らないのは国民によりどころがないから。
All Might
頼れる
backstory.
柱がないからです。ですから僕がその柱になります。
Oh, was it a lady?
だからヒーローになりたい
The
と。
last All Might?
無個性なの
Seems like it.
はい。
ヤギとシノリだっけ？お前ほんと面白いな。イカれてる。
Damn, that's cool. I wasn't expecting that. Because all they ever showed her was from behind. So I figured maybe it was just a guy with long hair.
Oh, now we get a new intro since we met her.
No, that was
Oh, that was always like that, those two? I just never noticed.
I think I've even said to you numerous times. Is that the former All Might? Once again.
Learn. I don't listen to you.
I know.
Ever.
See, guys? See how I get treated around here? Unbelievable. That was cool as hell, too, when Bakugo took off. When I was making the full length, I was like, damn, that was pretty cool.
Bakugo's like awesome. It's just wish his attitude would just drop just a tiny little bit. Like, I like it 98% of the time. It's just when, like,
that was
uncalled for is when he loses me, you know? It's
well, like in important situations, it gets annoying, but otherwise, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. That's what I mean. 98% of the time, I love him.
Yeah, when he's brushing his teeth,
3% of the time,
yelling at the germs, die germs.
And his pure hatred for Deku is insane.
So unwarranted.
Yeah.
本当に君は似ているよ。ワン・フォー・オール仙台継承者志村奈々に。
ここれ、年寄り。花から持ってるやつとじゃ本質が違う。お前は力を勝ち取ったんだ。
貴様の汚れた口でお師匠の名を出すな。
You shut that filthy mouth of yours.
ワン・フォー・オール生みの親として恥ずかしくなったよ。実にみっともない死に様だった。どこから話そうか。
Oh, what the hell happened? Oh my god. Oh, look at Gran Torino in the clutch, even after getting decked by him.
お前のダメなとこだ。奴と言葉を交わせな。はい。前とは戦法も使う個性もまるで違うぞ。正面からまず言うことにならん。今日つくしかねえ。まだ動けるな。限界を超えろ。少年場だぞ。
Plus Ultra.
はい。
まさに悪夢のような光景。突如として上の句が半壊滅状態となってしまいました。
Can you imagine this?
I was just thinking, like, every anime world, Japan just gets destroyed.
Destroyed.
Who's that?
おい、君が守ってきたものを奪う。
All for One is ridiculous. Like Gran Torino said, you don't even know like what to. You have to be tricky.
まずは怪我を押して持ち続けたその矜持。
He does know about the injury for sure.
姿を世間にさらせ。平和の象徴。
Oh shit! Everyone sees it. Damn.
それがトゥルーフォーム、本当の君なんだろう。そうか。体が口を揃えようとも、その姿をさらされようと。
Is he going Super Saiyan with that hair?
私の心は以前平和の
He's calling it down, like I said.
人かけらとて奪えるものじゃない。
晴らしい。
What?
参った。じゃあこれも君の心には支障ないかな。ね、信楽戸村は志村奈々の孫だよ。
Who was
Hands is his previous master's grandson.
Damn.
君が嫌がることをずーっと考えてた。君と戸村が会う機会を作った。君は戸村を下した、ね。
Does Hands know that though, you think?
何も知らず勝ち誇った笑顔で。
嘘。
事実さ。分か
He's
って
doing
るだ
exactly
ろ。
what Gran Torino told him. Don't talk
僕
to
の
him.
やりそうなことだ。あれ、おかしいな、オールマイト。笑顔はどう
He doesn't even
し
have
た？
eyes.
人を助けるってつまりその人は怖い思いをしたってことだ。命だけじゃなく心も助けてこそ真のヒーローだと私は思う。どんだけ怖くても
Of course, she's
自
incredible.
分は大丈夫だっつって笑うんだ。世の中笑ってるやつが一番強いからな。
オールマイト、やばくない？
Imagine this happening and everyone's just you're just watching it on TV.
あんたが勝てなきゃ、あんなの誰が勝てんだよ。
姿は変わってもオールマイトはオールマイ
They're
トでし
doubting
ょ。
him. He's got to do something crazy.
だって何とかしてきてくれたじゃんか。
オールマイト頑張れ。負けるな、オールマイト。頑張れ。勝て。
I love how they're both huge fans. Yes.
もちろんさ、もちろんさ。
It's just the one arm.
ヒーローは守るものが多いんだよ。オールフォーワン。だから負けないんだよ。
年成限界だって感じたら思い出せ。
思い出す。
何のために拳を握るのか。
Told you he's calling it
た
down.
めに。
原点オリジンってやつさ。そいつがお前を限界の少し先まで連れてってくれる。
あれほどの大規模攻撃を何度も相殺した。とにかく動限界を超えている。
Oh no, sir. He's going past his
自分
limit.
のマッスルフォーム、そのいびつな姿が物語っている。
23振りは見といた方がいいな。
He's got to do something tricky, like Gran Torino said.
なんだ貴様。
Oh! I was gonna say earlier, what if he showed up?
どうにか間に合った。
Oh, they're all there.
こっちのノームはほぼ無力化した。オールマイトの援護を頼む。彼は分かっていた。
This dude looked badass as hell
こういう状況
too.
になることを。
ほう。すべてミドルレンジと
Mid-rangers?
あのノームたちをもう制圧したか。さすがナン
Oh,
バ
his
ー
dudes.
2に上り詰めた男。
オールマイト。
Oh shit.
貴様を超えようと研鑽を重ねてきた。重ねるほどに痛感する。貴様との差が。
なんだその情けない背中は。
エンデバー。
応援に来ただけなら観客らしくおとなしくして
This
てくれ。
is gonna be good.
勝て破壊者。俺たちは助けに来たんだ。
それが我らの
Oh, he went in there just to grab them.
頑張ったんだな。
Groot dude.
マウントレディ。信任感
I forgot they were all laying there
オー
still.
ルマイト。我々にはこれくらい
He's like, they're like, you gotta deal with him.
あなたの背負うものを少しでも。トラ、あの邪悪な輩を止めてくれ。オールマイト。皆あなたの勝利を願っている。どんな姿でもあなたは皆のナンバーワンヒーローなのだ。八木俊則。
面
He
白いやつだ
gotten
よ。
away.
いかれ
Oh, look
て
at
る
him.
いわく犯罪が減らないのは
So
国
big.
民に心の
He's
拠
shrunk
り
like
所
him.
がないからだと。この国には今柱がないんだって。だから自分がその柱になるんだって。
聞こえているだろう。弱り切った姿を晒そうともお前を応援し続けるみんなの声が。
How does that not get you fired up?
Yeah.
The whole world is cheering you on.
のようなヒーローになりたいと願う生徒たちの声が
煩わしい。
Jesus.
He's so fucking strong.
精神の話はよして現実の話をしよう。筋骨バネか。
Jesus.
かける4、旅力増強かける3、増殖肥大化美容。
Jesus, how many quirks is he about to use?
総骨。今の僕が掛け合わせられる最高最適の個性たちで。
Look at what the hell?
君を殴る。
There's the amalgam of shit.
先ほど手を合わせてようやく確信を得たよ。オールマイト。君の中にもうワン・フォー・オールはない。
Wrong.
君が今使っているのは余韻、残りカス。
I gave it
消
to
化
him.
した後の残り火だ。
Yeah, but that's still in him.
そしてその火は使うたびに弱まってい
Yeah,
る。
but that's what he's saying.
もはや吹かずとも消えゆく弱々しい光。
I don't believe
緑谷伊豆
you. Oh,
ワン・フォー・オールの譲渡先は
damn it.
彼だ。
How does he know all this shit?
資格もなしに来てしまってまるで制御できてないじゃないか。先生としても君の負けだ。衝撃反転。
Dude, he's got a quirk for everything. Impact nullification?
そうだよ。先生として叱らなきゃいかんのだよ。
限界だって感じたら思い出せ。
象徴としてだけではない。お師匠が私にしてくれたように私も彼を育てるまでは。それまでは。
そこまで身にふあらがっていたとは。
まだ
予算だった。
Yeah, he did.
まだ死ぬんだな。
正面からはまず有効弾にならん。今日つくしかねえ。
Knock that mask right off.
最後の一振り、右腕のパワーを左腕に、右腕をおとりに使った。だが
らしくない小細工だ。誰かの影響かな。浅い。
そりゃ腰が入ってなかったからな。
His arm looks like Deku's army now.
何人もの人がその力を次へと託してきたんだよ。みんなのためになりますようにと、一つの希望となりますようにと。次はお前の番だ。頑張ろうな、年成。
Plus Ultra. This one's gonna be a doozy. He's saying goodbye. Smash. That's the best one to call out at the end. United States of Smash. Oh.
さらばだ。ワン・フォー。
Oh, you think that extinguished it though? So he'll still be alive, but and be able to teach Deku, but not without. Like, he's not All Might anymore. And I bet you he did transfer his powers all for one to hands. The music. Victory. Oh, so it is. His hand got bigger, didn't it?
Yeah.
But maybe that it's just his time limit isn't like worthless now, so he can only do it for like a split second.
させてやってくれ。仕事中だ。平和の象徴。ナンバーワン。
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. He's just not gonna have the
He can't do this again.
Right. That was his last job.
勉強となったヴィランは今メーデンに入れられようとしています
Oh, he's alive?
オールマイトたちによる限界態勢の中
次は次は
He's talking to him. No pressure, Deku.
やっぱすげえよあんた
No pressure, Deku. You only have to live up to this.
発信されたメッセージ。それは一見まだ見ぬ犯罪者への継承。
He knew.
平和の象徴の折れない姿。でも僕には真逆のメッセージとして聞こえた。私はもう出し切ってしまった。
As if there wasn't already pressure on him to build that power.
How insane. What an awesome...
That's definitely... I think that was the best episode so far. Without question. Because it was almost like... So he's not dead then, all for one? Because was that not him that they were taking away?
They were walking him into jail.
Like fully like locked up in a suit.
Seemed like it. Maybe they have like a quirk.
A quirk blocking suit? I don't know if that's possible, but maybe.
Awesome episode.
It was almost like the... in a couple different ways, the passing of the torch to obviously to Deku, but also it was like them wrapping up the past in a way, They never, that was like unfinished business that they had to finish first before we move on to Deku and Hands.
That's interesting that Hands is related to previous One for All.
Well, I'm curious, does Hands know that? Because what did he say? He was the grandson?
He's her grandson, yeah.
Because we obviously know All for One helped him out after, I would assume, his father died.
Maybe
Hands.
after.
And then
I wonder how old he was when she was. Well, yeah, that was only supposed to be a couple of years prior, right?
Yeah, because he was...
And he was much younger when he...
Less than 10. Because you assume he's either Deku's age or a little older, but not much.
You think he's Deku's age?
That's what I'm saying. He's either Deku's age or a little bit older, but not much. He's still young, Hands.
Oh, no, I think he's much older than high school.
I don't think so.
No?
I'm basing it off of his attitude. He just seems kind of teenager-ish. That's why I don't think he's necessarily his age, but maybe he's a little older, like 17, 18, something like that, maybe. No older than that. I'm completely guessing,
yeah.
But that's how I've had it in my head. But yeah, that's going to be the big question. Does he know that? And it fucks up All Might mentally because, like, in his head, the advice that he was given by her was to, like, I forget what she said, the one line, but it made me think, like, oh, why it fucked him up so much was because, like, I've been, like, completely slipped my mind. Like, I never noticed that was who he was. And I could have probably helped him, but I couldn't. Or I didn't,
Yeah. If he even knew who he was.
No, that's what
prior.
That's what I'm saying. If he did know who he was, he might have been able to,
Well, he would have.
Sure as hell, yeah.
But
because when we saw All for One save Hands, Hands was like complaining that like nobody I forget what he was saying, but wasn't he complaining about like nobody was like helping him or like the heroes were a waste because nobody saved him?
I think that was yeah, maybe
something like that,
similar. Yeah, maybe not that, but something like that.
It's gonna be something like where like something happened to Hands' dad, and he died, but nobody was able, like there was no heroes there to save him, so he's like looking down on the heroes. One of those deals, kind of similar to what's his name, the little kid from you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
similar situation to that, but he had All for One show up and take him under his wing. So of course, like if All for One showed up and took what's his name, that little kid, water kid.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name now, but if he took him, that would have been probably a similar circumstance.
Yeah,
and I bet
you could get him to turn like that. Right?
Yeah, right. And I bet you that is the hand on his face. I bet you that is his dad's hand.
Yeah,
in a creepy way. I don't know how that works, but
well, yeah,
it's just the fact that every time it falls off, he says "father." Like that's gotta be what that is. And isn't it crazy that like Endeavor and I forgot what the other hero's name is, who was like putting up his own against All for One, just kind of throwing attacks at him. I think that was more to like stall.
Yeah. They even said that. It was just to try to get the student, like the people that were hurt out of there.
Like they didn't even attempt to go after All for One.
They knew. They told him, hey buddy, you're on your own in this fight. The best we could do is get these people out of here. Like,
it shows you what a big difference there is between 2 and 1.
Yeah. Although, Endeavor's blasts were pretty good, but I mean,
it's not
All for One was just like canceled him out. Like it was nothing.
Yeah.
It's crazy how powerful he was.
So he's had to have given his quirk, but it also evens things out. So say which I'm pretty confident he probably passed his powers to, at the very least, he gave him the ability to, because that's his ability, that's his quirk, right? Is to give, obviously, so you can give quirks. So do you think he gave him the ability to give or take?
Probably he could have.
You know what I mean? But maybe he didn't give him a bunch of quirks. He just gave him that one to give and take.
Well, then you could collect your own.
That's what I'm saying. So that kind of puts things on an even playing field with Deku, because
maybe
they both
I don't
have
think
to
he
like
would want to put anything on an even playing field. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like looking for competition. He wants them all dead. So I feel like he would give them all like a whole bunch of quirks.
I know. I'm just thinking, like, is he able to do that? Like, give him that many quirks at once?
I would assume. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's why you have to make the Nomus, because maybe, I don't know. Maybe your body has to be able to take it. Who knows, man?
I know. There's so many questions.
We don't have those quirks, so we can't figure it out yet. Well, we might get one. We might get a couple.
And that was only, what, like 12 or 13? I forgot what episode this is. I think it was 12, but I'm not sure. But regardless, that was only the first half of season 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You know? It's crazy. Like that we wrapped that up.
And
already.
We lost All for One and All Might.
I'm surprised we didn't think of that, like to split the show up. Like the first half that we've watched so far is like the half of, like, up to this point, I should say, is like dealing with Deku figuring his power out, and then All Might and All for One and settling that, and then the second half is Hands now having this ability and Deku
having to fight.
Correct. That's pretty interesting. That makes sense. That would be that. I got excited like when Endeavor and them showed up, and then the more like 30 seconds later, I'm like, yeah, I don't think they're gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah.
But I do like how Endeavor was like, he's like, what is this?
What
are you
this
doing?
Fucking pathetic thing I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, where's the one that I've been trying to catch up to and haven't been able to?
Yeah, it's like easy to say, jerk off. I've been fighting this whole time.
Yeah. And the whole world like knows
now that they don't think that he's
they don't know about Deku. They don't
know about Deku, and
they don't know that he's not All Might anymore.
They don't know that either, right?
Yeah.
They still think that it'll be him, so he won't be around at anything anymore. But I feel like the people will still think he'll. That
was the biggest thing. Yeah. Around. But the problem is now would be the time to strike. But I don't think there's anyone out there now that he finished All for One theoretically. Like, there's nobody out there that's going to be that the heroes that we have available won't be able to handle. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Shouldn't at least.
We shouldn't need All Might for a little bit. Even still, I feel, because we saw how easily Endeavor went through a couple of those no moves. I know.
Yeah, but if we made one like the one that All Might fought first,
who's still out there technically, he's just they have
arrested. I don't know, man.
Because he called the Nomus. I think that's what when he said mid rangers.
Were those the Nomus, or was he talking about the other heroes?
Well, because he said how quickly he was like, I'm surprised that you got here so quickly. But then again, those were just mid rangers that you something or other. So
I thought he was insulting them, like meaning like they were like.
That's what I thought initially too. But that's why I said like, I think it's Nomus.
Yeah, could be.
Oh, my favorite line of the whole thing was United States of Smash. I wonder why. Like, I feel like I don't know if anyone's told us yet, but like why they're all like American U.S. states. Yeah. Right. But then remember somebody called him American, or not him American, but somebody said the American hero a couple episodes ago when they were in the bar. We're like, you're gonna send the American guy, or
maybe that's where they
got the U.S. guy. Yeah, I don't remember. United States of Smash. That was the best.
That was such a great fight, man.
You knew, you kind of knew he was calling.
All for One's such a piece of shit,
right? He's just taunting the whole time.
It's a great villain, you know. Tries to get in your head. That's how they make you weak.
I'm just confused. Why would they have this whole buildup of All Might saying goodbye, All for One, when in reality he didn't even kill him?
But maybe he used it because he said he was going to use up he was using all of the quirks that he had stored up into this one punch. So maybe he's out also.
I don't know.
So you just keep him away from people with quirks, and that's it. He's like useless.
I guess that's kind of what I was thinking, but I don't know.
Especially if he did pass on that ability, and then he used up that's probably what it was. He passed on
He
his
doesn't have
ability,
that
and then he
quirk.
used up all of the quirks that he had stored.
Yeah.
And here, so now I think I would assume he's ultimately quirkless.
Mm-hmm. That makes
Him
sense.
and All Might.
I forgot we had even mentioned that he would give he gave Hans that's he gave him the give and take quirk, and then he
Used up everything he had.
he kept whatever he had left as he fight one last fight.
Because
I think he kind of knew that there was a chance that he was probably going to die in that fight, or at least
that's what he was going to do. He was going to use up all the thing and either kill All Might
Or
and
die.
using up all of his things and still be quirkless,
Or
lose and either die or obviously he didn't die.
Which kind of explains the way Hans was leaving, like Master, like now.
But now, I bet you once All Might tells Deku who Hans is, like Deku's not going to want to like kill him either. He's like, I'll save him.
Yeah. It's going to be like a Tanjiro thing.
Yeah.
Like, no, I know there's a little boy in there somewhere.
I knew your grandma. Your grandma taught my master.
Yeah. I could see her every time.
Well, not even taught, because Gran Torino he calls him teacher, right?
Yeah, but it was also because I think she died when he was still
Oh,
like,
true. He took her after that, right?
He
took him after that.
He had just learned how to he harnessed it faster than Deku's been able to.
Well, maybe. We don't know.
Well, I mean, he was able to fight All for One and fuck him up real bad. Deku wouldn't be able to stand a chance against him now. At the power he's at. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but we don't know how long after he got the power to that.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
like,
it could have been like many. It could have been like a lot of years.
yeah, so he either had more training or he
definitely had more training.
But he was still young.
Yeah, because it was like All Might was saying, like All for One was saying, you could see in Deku that he didn't know what he was doing with those quirks.
Yeah, I wonder how he picked up. I guess he just
because he saw it.
Yeah,
it's like this kid went from nothing to this powerful, and he doesn't know how to fucking control his power.
It's very obvious. He's yelling the same things you do when he smashes.
Yeah.
Damn it, Deku, you gotta cover that shit up. Oh, what was I gonna say real quick? Damn it, it was on the. I had it. I was like, I gotta remember to bring that up. Come on, John, think. The harder I try to remember, the less I'm getting.
Further away it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were talking about how All for One figured it out. That
he's smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you don't remember what?
No. I think it was something unrelated specifically, but related to the show.
I know, but unrelated to what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good times.
Yep.
Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.